Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, report! Report!
Inside handoff, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On one, ready? Ready, shot! Hey, middle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Report!
Again, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Yellow.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 43, yellow.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Yellow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 63 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews 73 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second down and 8.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Pacheco gets it up the gut on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Home already. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, 56 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
43! 43! Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll run it again with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Henry out of the pistol. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
13. Shut up.
Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Probably smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes will throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, middle.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yo. Are you going to speak? Hello.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion.
Ready, go.
On play action, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
52. Set cut.
Lance. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did.
Right.
Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
On the double.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. Check. Smash. Ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Strike. Strike. Come on. Set.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
Hut. Hut.
And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain there, down only to the 48.
On the ready.
2nd down and 8.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll stick with Elliott. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
go now.
That is Ferguson in motion. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
To throw, here's Lance. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
Black Ultra. Set.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Lance looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Real quick.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, turn on. Turn on.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We're going to go right back to Henry. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set, hut. Blue striker. Set, hut.
To throw is Lance. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
Cooks going in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
3rd and long.
Red cycle. Here we go. Hut.
Throwing, Lance. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Black. Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack. Ready, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
Red, yellow. Black chop. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Here's Lance. open man down the field. It's Ferguson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Slide 2. Down. Set. Cut.
Now Lance. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Ready. Set.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. a sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Third and long for Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Let's go. Hut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set.
A pistol snap with Lance. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Set. Hut. Set. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Dowdle. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Lance, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. And a short pickup to about the 30. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's down the field for Lamb.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Baltimore. To the air one more time with Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Jackson up top again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now, Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Cooks
Here we go.
going in motion.
Ready, go.
Lance looking to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Down.
Cooks going in motion.
Check, huh?
Now Dowdle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Spike 60. Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check that, street.
Cooks going in motion. Here's a designed run. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He's got it at the 3. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.